Alright, it's me, Amber911. I'm going to do a video. I'm thinking I want to talk about my book, Forgiveness. But, to back up, to what led me to do this book, I'm going to explain that in this video. First, on the video, I want to start off with, talking about sexual abuse, as most of y'all know that I have dealt with that in my life, and I'm going to read some statistics, I can barely say that word, statistics, regarding sexual abuse. So, 4 girls, one of them out of 4, which is 25%, are usually sexual abused before they are age 18. 1 out of 6 boys, which is 17%, are sexually abused before they are 18. Most teens sexual abuse victims, 7% know their abuser. In my case, I did know my abuser. He was my stepdad back then. Of female Americans who are raped, 54% of them experience this type of abuse, sexual abuse, for the first time before they are 18. A victim of one incident of teen sexual abuse is likely to experience further sexual abuse. Teenagers account for 51% of reported sexual abuse. Teenagers between the ages of 16 and 19, 3.5 times more likely than the general public to be victims of sexual abuse. 69% of incidents of teen sexual abuse occur in a residence, and mine was. 23% of all sexual offenders are under the age of 18. In my case, I was 10 years old and younger than that. I was 8. Female victims of teen sexual abuse, while in grades 9 through 12, are more likely than others to experience eating disorders. I can't talk right today. Suicidal behavior, pregnancy, and risky sexual behaviors. So most of these teenage girls that are 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and getting pregnant, they are most likely the ones that have been sexually abused. So, if you're in this video, if you're watching, and let's say you're 14 and you're pregnant and you have not been sexually abused, I don't want this to offend you. I'm just saying that most, 1 out of 4, I mean, that's, you look at your classroom in school, or you look in public, and you see 4 girls, or 4 women. 1 of them 4 might have been sexually abused. You don't never know. You can never look at somebody and tell them they've been sexually abused, because you don't really know. So, with all that said, I'm going to show you 4 pictures of me. During the experiences of my abuse. Then I'm going to look into the book, my new book, Forgive the World. So, start off with that. I'm going to show you a picture of me when I was 3 months old. So, hope you can see the picture through the cam. You may see a little light or blur, but I'm going to do my best to do it. So, yeah, this is 3 months. So, here we go. I was fat when I was a baby. So, here we go. That is me, 3 months old. Yep. Have I changed? But that is me. Alright. Second one. I was 5 years old. And if you read in my books, when I was 5, I was in kindergarten, of course. That is when my mom had met my abuser. My sexual abuse. The abuser. That he's the one that, done the abuse to me, whatever. How else can I explain it? He was my stepdad, although my mom had divorced him several years ago. So, yeah, this is when I was 5, and this is what I how my life was when I was a child. So here's this one. Trying not to get a blur. But yeah. Happy, sweet little 5-year-old girl. That is me. Alright, that's number 2. Alright. This one, I'm trying to think of which one's, okay. This one, I think I was, trying to look at the date on the back of the picture. Sorry, I should have been more prepared. I was 7. No, I was 7. I was 7 in this picture, because it was, 98. Alright, this is me holding my dog that I had when I was younger. I was 7, almost probably 8. That is me in that picture. So, you look at that, you look how young I was, how, small I was. That is when, usually, that is when the abuse started to happen, when I was about 7 and a half, 8. And the last picture I'm going to show you is when I was 10. And that's a big jump from 7 to 10. This is a picture of after the abuse, after probably the court, after probably everything that had happened. This is me, and my brother is in this picture, but I'm not going to show that one for other reasons. So this is me when I was 10 in this picture. There is me, and you see in this picture, my brother was smiling in this picture, but as you see, I'm not really happy. And I picked this picture for a reason, because if you look at my album, my photo album of my childhood pictures, you can tell by the way I was looking, you can tell the way I was smiling. I was from the ages, you can really tell from the ages about 9, 8.5, 9 to 10, 11. Most of my pictures I was not smiling. As even some of my school pictures I was not even smiling. So it can tell you the big jump from being happy, being sad. And that's one of the reasons to, how can I say it, to get an idea of what's going on with your child. If they seem that they're acting weird, or seem like they're unhappy, and not unhappy because they didn't get a toy at a store, but unhappy for other reasons, that's a good point to look at, to do that. So, although my mom did miss the point of knowing, although she did find out later on if you read my book, that's in the book. So she did not know that it was happening in the household. So I'm not going to go back in detail with this, as you can, if you want to know more information about my life story, how the sexual abuse happened, and where it began, and how it ended, and all that good stuff, whatever, is in my book. And I'm going to guess I go back into Forgive the World, my book. And after my abuse, I was bitter. I was very angry with myself, to others. I was not very happy. I was depressed. I was diagnosed with PTSD, which is post-traumatic stress disorder. I'm trying to think. And I was very unforgiving. I did not want to forgive. So, I'm going to, part of the book that I'm going to read, because this is, wrong side. This is the book, my new book. So I'm going to read. If you have been, if something happened to you, either sexual abuse, physical abuse, emotional abuse, verbal abuse, or somebody doing something wrong to you in any other way, and you have become bitter, and you became unforgiving, there's always a way out. I didn't think that, but I always thought forgiveness was for the abuser. I didn't think that it was for me, and it is for you. Forgiving is for you. It's like taking power back over. It's like, being bitter is like a seed inside your heart, and it just grows and grows and grows and grows until it's like it destroys you. And people around you will get an idea. It will ruin your family, ruin your relationships. It will ruin your spiritual beliefs. It will separate you from people. It will actually destroy your life, whether you know it or not. And it's something you can't control. It takes over your body. And forgiving gives you that power back. And it's giving you a new way of living. And in my book, it tells you that I forgave my abuser in 2011, which is last year. So it hasn't been very long ago since I've done that, but I didn't do it face to face. I didn't write a letter. I didn't make a phone call. I simply set it into my heart, set it in my mind, forgave, and try to move on. And I'm going to tell you some stuff that helps you along the way with in the process of forgiving. First, in the process, you have to get an understanding of your attitude. You got to get an understanding of your anger. You have to get that to yourself and understand that. Afterwards, in your process, you will be able to stop thinking about the bad stuff, stop thinking about the abuser, stop thinking about other things. And the things that will help you do that is exercise. Walk, jog, run, anything that will help you exercise. Work out in the gym, go to a gym, work out at home if you have a treadmill, or lift weights or something. Usually exercising relieves the stress, and it would make you do better in life. And it's helped me too, because I usually exercise. I walk my neighborhood. It makes me feel better about myself. That's some things that you need to do in the process of your forgiveness. You need to know that you are helping yourself, helping your body. You don't want to ruin your body. You don't want to hurt your body, because you want to step out and better yourself. Another thing you can do is, I've done this too. Write a letter to your abuser, but rip it up and throw it away. It's like they got it, but then they didn't get it. So I've done it, and it's like I write all my feelings out. I write what I wanted to say to them face to face, but I really can't. Just say that you tell you about your feelings, tell how angry you are, why. You can ask questions. You can tell them how you feel. Well, that's your feelings. And then after you're done, you can put it in an envelope, or you can just fold it up and rip it into several tiny pieces and just throw it away. Nobody will know. By the time it gets to the landfill, it will be over. It will be gone. Another thing that I've never done this, but people have told me, they punch pillows. That's part of being angry. That's giving yourself a relief of anger. Beat the ground with a baseball bat. That's another thing somebody told me that they do that helps them. And you don't have to do the things I'm telling you. You can do anything that will help you, that you know you can help, because you know your body, you know how you are better than I am. And as you're doing this, as you're beating the pillow, or hitting the pillow, or do not hit walls. You don't want to mess the house up. Do not do that. You don't want holes in the wall. Punch the pillow instead. Or get a baseball bat, hit on the ground. And as you're doing this, visualize. Visualize your abuser in your mind. Because as you see that, and you're doing it, you're processing that anger. And as you process that anger, it's going to be much easier for you to forgive. Believe me, I know. Also, another thing that you can do, get a balloon, blow it up. Once you blow it, you can blow several. It don't have to be one. It can be several. You can buy them tiny ones, the small ones, or whatever. People told me, I've never done this, but people told me they done it. They blow them up, write their abuser's name on it, or you can write stuff you can write your feelings on the balloons. You can write how you feel about it, or anything that you want to say to your abuser. And once it's blown up, pop the balloon. I've never done it, which is actually a really pretty good idea. You can do that. So, and those are some things that, you know, I came up with, or other people have told me too, and it's in my book as well. As you're processing your anger, look at old photos. Look how, what I did at the beginning of the video, I looked at pictures, and I wanted to show you the different stages of your life. You can tell if you're abused when you're 15. You can look at pictures before you were 15, look at pictures after you were 15, and you can tell the difference. You can see the difference. And look at that, and look at the pictures look at the pictures around the same time the abuse was happening, and look at yourself and tell yourself that is you, and it wasn't your fault. It wasn't anything that you've done to get this treatment. And I put a picture in my book, and this picture I was 6 years old, which was before the abuse. I don't know if you can see it or not, but that is in my book. And I was looking through some pictures, like I was doing, just to realize what I was before and how I looked afterwards. And it's actually a really good idea. You can see the pattern. You can see how you was. And I feel like I'm repeating myself in this video. I don't know. But anyway, I hope this video helped you. I don't know. I keep burping. I'm trying to think what else to say in this video. But I hope my books are really helping people. That's my main goal, is to help people that have been sexual abused, as in my sexual abuse life. At first, it was very hard to growing up. It was hard saying the word sexual abuse. It actually made me feel really bad. But as I got older, it happens to everybody. It's not something that we need to keep silent. We need to get it out here, and we need to know our kids, learn how our kids are, and make sure this is not happening to your children. We need to stop this. We need to put an end to it. People who have done this needs to be put away, needs to be sent away, gone, something. But although don't want to be angry, I'm not angry anymore against my abuser as I was since I have forgave him, because I have the power now. He don't have the power. I do. And I'm in control, so it's no big deal. But you can be in control too once you forgive. And I hope this video helped you. If you want to know more information about my books, you can go to Amazon.com, type my name, Ambrose Janey, or you can just comment below, and you can send a comment, and I'll give you more information on how to get my books. Also, if you would like to see a picture of my abuser, comment below, and I'll be more than happy to do another video on his picture. I have one, and that is the picture that is on the inmate correctional website that I usually keep track of for his court dates. I keep track of his release date, see if that's been changed. Actually, they have changed it 3 times since he's been in. So I'm trying to. I hope it doesn't get any reduced, because when he goes to court, usually the judge reduces. Well, I would not say reduce, but they change his release date, and it really makes me aggravated. It used to be 2026, and now as today is 2021. So that's how much time he's got back. So it's not really good, and we need to do something about this, and I'm trying to do my best to help others. So my pager has gone off, and I have a fire call. So thanks for watching, and I will see you soon. So comment below. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.